The Dabbleverse is bullshit. But I see where it could be fun.
What he's telling people not to do or what you did to him.
I don't know this.
Today. He did it while he was drunk last night. Show
Holy
the super
shit.
tip.
Okay. So I got a little report from somebody earlier today of something horrendous.
Spy report.
Horrendous in real life that Chad was doing to fuck with people's lives.
Literally less than 24 hours ago.
Yes. And I was like, holy shit. Like, this is, I want to say, a criminal act.
Spy report.
What occurred here. So I'm like, okay, obviously, this is something I can't talk about. I didn't go TMZ Zumock with it. I had to, respect the situation. But our friend, you know what? I'm just going to play the super tip so that you all hear together with me.
I go hard in the pants for old shitty AIDS-infested shoes.
There you go. Breaking news.
That's not it. The other one.
Oh, that's not it? Okay, and just confirming that nobody likes onions. This is Patrick Melton, says it's fine. But the message
Chad
that I
has
heard,
literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
What a scumbag.
elderly relatives of
Spy
Patrick
report.
Melton were getting drunk phone calls from Chad Zumock telling him that he's a pedophile and he's going to go to jail. All these things. You saw the drunken email at 6 a.m. this morning, so I'm sure the voicemails that were left were similar in structure to those. Well, that's the thing.
Oh, hopefully, if there were voicemails, I'm sure Patrick's going to get them.
OJ went to the exact same place I went to when I first heard about this. Are those voicemails going to be at Hackamania 3?
Yes.
I mean, first, they might want to go to the police, but like, dude, it's seriously, if somebody's calling aunts and uncles and in-laws and grandparents and sisters and cousins and leaving emails or leaving voicemails saying that your relative is a pedophile, is this, is that, like getting involved, that's sick and disturbing shit. And then people ask me, "What, Cardiff, why do you do this show, tearing Chad apart?" Well, this is why.
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
But still, at this point, all I am doing, if you want to say in retaliation, all I am doing to combat this horrendous Chad Zumock, who...
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
All I do is make jokes about him and poke holes in his story and call out his fucking lies. But what does he do? So, ladies and gentlemen, you know why Chad wants to know my name? You know why Chad wants to see my face? Because
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
Because the only things Chad Zuma can do when challenged with somebody who's funnier than them is...
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
He's Stuttering John.
This is going to be my jingle.
There's
music.
He's become Stuttering John.
He become...
Without the credits.
He has been. He's the has-been Stuttering John. No,
do I have to
never
remind
was.
everyone how crazy you get when you lose your keys?
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
It is musical. But the man loves to dox. Again, when he found out the university I worked at, he starts tweeting the university. When he got pictures of me, he was tweeting the pictures. That's why he wants to know my name. Only so, because that's the only way he can combat anyone. It's the only way he can go after Melton, is calling family members. So breaking news, Doom, clip it. One more time.
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
Now, I have noticed in that super tip that Patrick Melton left at supertip.gg/come, but being the CEO, he's a cheap fuck, And he didn't pay for it. He used the free one. But whatever. He did give me $100 a couple weeks ago. I'll forgive. He is like I said, he's allowed. It's okay. Clip it. Where was I going? I seriously lost track of where I was going. What was I saying?
Play the super tip again.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's what you're saying.
Chad has literally been calling and harassing my relatives this weekend.
But yes, that's all Chad wants to do to me. Chad wants to be able to call my relatives and loved ones all weekend drunkenly.
Hit the like button. Okay, Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.
Let's go.
Doom knows, and everybody else knows.
Doom knows. Doom's a clipper.
You're gonna go give Doom the opportunity to make a fucking internet platform to build his fucking business off the money he made from selling rotten tennis shoes? All of these people named Doom are the migrants that walked across the border. I literally asked you today to make my content go viral. Did you make my content go viral?